Tyler, everybody knows trucks depreciate, right?
Yes,
This truck will depreciate, not as fast as most vehicles because it's an F-150, but it will depreciate. Everybody knows that. What not everybody knows is that every time you stroke a check for the monthly payment on that truck, there's a big chunk of that coming back your way. Has anybody ever showed you this before? Okay, look, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to write that big old check for $738, but you do want the truck, don't you? Okay, you're going to send it to the lender, and you, if you're like most of my customers, you think the lender's going to keep all that money, right? And you're out $738, never to see any part of that again. Well, I told you there's a savings element to every truck payment you make, and here's how that savings element works. After you make that 72nd payment of $738, you're done. Okay, you own that truck free and clear. In fact, what comes back to you in the mail?
The title.
It's a beautiful title too, because it's got one name on it, no lien holder. It's called free and clear. Now the question I got for you is, if you drive that truck like you plan on driving it, you don't do anything special, but you don't crash it, you don't trash it, what do you think that $50,000 truck will be worth in 6 years?
Well, at least 20 grand.
So now you got a $20,000 piece of paper which, by the way, it really acts just like a real expensive share of stock, because you could trade this, couldn't you? You could sell it. You could even borrow against it if you wanted to, because it is a free and clear title. But I said part of this money was coming back to you, didn't I? I wonder what part that is. Well, do me a favor, divide 20,000 by 72. What do we get?
What would I do that wrong? 277.
You know what that 277 represents?
What's that?
Remember I told you were going to send us a $738 check to the lender?
Yeah.
277 bucks on the way to the lender ends up back at your title. So, in essence, what you're doing, take 738 and subtract 277 for me.
461.
So while you're writing out a check for $738, it's only costing you $461 to drive this truck, but you can't drive the truck until you, okay, this right here, we clean it up for you. Okay, it's storytelling. The better the story, the more effective this strategy.